Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. This is Miss Norina and today we are moving on to the second module entitled Everyday. Before we go deeper to this new topic, let's revise some adverbs of frequency. Do you still remember always, sometimes, and never? I hope so. Now let's look at the scale. These are the scales. This is always. Always is something that you do every day. That is always. If you look at the scale, this is the scale, everything is colored in red. For example, I always do my homework. Try to think what are the things that you do every day. Of course, you take a shower, you go to school. These are something that you do every day. That is always. I always go to school. I always read storybook. Something like that. Now let's move on to the second one. If you look at the scale, half is colored in red and the other half is colored in white. That is sometimes. Sometimes. Sometimes is something that you rarely do, but you're still doing it, but rarely. Example, he sometimes combs his hair. He sometimes combs his hair. Never. Something that you never do. For example, you never brush your teeth. I hope not. You never cook. You never watch horror movie. Next, let's sing.
Module 2. Every day. Sing a song. Mike's Day.
In the morning, I get up. I always get up at 8 o'clock. I have breakfast. I always brush my teeth. And I always go to school with my best friend Keith. Mike's Day. Mike's Day. After school, he has lunch. He always has lunch at 3 o'clock. He does his homework. He never has a shower. He sometimes plays football with Keith and Howard. Mike's Day. Mike's Day. In the morning, I get up. I always get up at 8 o'clock. I have breakfast. I always brush my teeth. And I always go to school with my best friend Keith. Mike's Day. Mike's Day. After school, he has lunch. He always has lunch at 3 o'clock. He does his homework. He never has a shower. He sometimes plays football with Keith and Howard. Mike's Day. Mike's Day.
Do my homework. Brush my teeth. Have a shower. Get dressed. Comb my hair.
Okay, now let's do some activity. A simple one. In your writing exercise book, buku kuning, the big one, I want you to write Tuesday, today's day, Tuesday, and today's date, 2nd of March, 2021. After that, you need to write the instruction. Write 4 simple sentences about yourself, full stop, and then underline. The first sentence, this is like a guide for you to write sentences about yourself. Okay, so there are some blanks where you need to write your activity. Number 1. Hello, I'm what? The first one, you need to address yourself. I mean, tell your name. Simple name or nickname. You don't have to write your full name. For example, hello, I'm Soraya. Full stop. Enough. Next, move on to sentence number 2. I always what? You can say, I always do my homework, or I always go to the library, or I always help my mother. Well, it's up to you. I will give you the freedom. What are the things that you want to write? Next, number 3. I sometimes. Remember, sometimes is something you rarely do. Example, I sometimes go to the library. Next, number 4. I never what? You can choose. I never ride a bus. Or you can say, I never watch horror movie. You might want to ask your parents to help you out. You can do so. Next, after you have done with this exercise, not to forget to take a photo and send to our Google Classroom. The class code, do you still remember? The class code is CBZTURO. That's all for now. See you next week. Can't wait to see you next week. Bye!